Not your job, not, your status, what people think of you. None of those things matter. If you're feeling this way, you need to stop and slow down and figure out what it is you need to do next, and that's what I'm currently doing. Please seek professional help or reach out to someone that you can trust and just talk to them about what you're going through, and prioritize yourself. It's about real rest, and it's about real things that matter for your health and your mental well-being, and nothing else matters. So I realized that I was experiencing burnout over a period of time, but I fully came to the realization only last week. So I went to do some grocery shopping just for a few essentials like milk and bread and some eggs or whatever it was, 4 items. And I go and I paid for the items. After I finished paying, and I just immediately was overcome with this feeling of overwhelming exhaustion. And I felt like just the simple task of taking those groceries home seemed impossibly overwhelming. It was as if doing that would be like a marathon. And I think part of why I felt so overwhelmed is because I knew that that wasn't the only task that I had to do. My brain just started thinking okay, well, after you take them home, you need to unpack the groceries and put them away, and then you need to cook something, and then you need to clean the dishes, and then you need to put those dishes away, and then you need to get ready for bed, and you need to take a shower, and you need to brush your teeth, and then you have to wake up the next day, and then go to work, and then you have to do the whole thing all over again. Just those things which seem so basic and we take for granted, they seemed impossible to me. I knew then that something was very wrong. I felt like crying. In fact, I called a friend and I just started crying, really hard. And I'm a sensitive person, but I don't necessarily cry that easily in front of people because I tend to kind of keep certain things private. But on paper, everything looked fine. In fact, everything looked great. I had a steady job, just making music, making new friends, even had time to work on my art and perform live. And what I didn't realize is that I was completely burned out. I was completely exhausted. I had nothing left in me. I had no energy, and it just kind of hit me like a truck. I didn't even notice that I was so exhausted and so burned out. And then one day my body just said no. So yesterday when I filmed those clips, it was a good day, but today's kind of a bad day in burnout. Kind of just feel extremely weak and exhausted, and this is kind of what it looks like on a really bad burnout. At that point, I usually try to get up, sort of reset myself, change clothes and drink some water, stuff like that, and maybe go for a walk if possible. Yeah, sometimes it just sort of helps to reset you, and then you might have a bit more energy after, maybe not, but it's still a good thing to do. Newer research suggests that just resting is not enough to recover from burnout. You have to include play and things that bring you joy. But it doesn't feel very good today, and I think I might just have to accept that today's a bad day. I will try again later or tomorrow. So yeah, after having some pizza and just chilling a bit, I actually played some guitar and was working on a new song idea. Got an ice pack. I'm actually that good at just resting because I still made some videos while I was trying to recover and rest. But you know what? We will count those as play and joy and things I'm passionate about because, I haven't actually been making YouTube videos in a long time because I was feeling so burned out. So I think the fact that I did give myself permission to really do nothing, to do nothing for as long as possible, until I got so sick and bored of like just resting that I had the urge again to go and do something creative and do something and make videos, or yeah. So I think it did work, even though I had kind of a shitty day to start, but it ended up pretty well. So it just goes to show, don't give up. And sometimes it just takes a bit of trial and error to see like what it is that you need. Let's call that a win. Take care of yourselves.